Sweating all day.
With all this humidity. 98% when we left the motel room this morning. It's only supposed to get down to like 80% humidity. That would feel like air conditioning out there.
Yep. We were thinking originally about drag racing today, and Tim had suggested that with all the humidity. Well, you tell me, how's that work out?
Well, you feel it on your skin. It's going to be on the track surface too. And moisture and slick tires, they don't really get along very well. I just don't feel like tearing the car up yet.
Cool. So what's the plan for today?
Hang out, talk to people, check out other people's rides.
Yep, we got a full day of stuff. Trying to get a lot more content out here. We've been pushing a few videos out to you guys, as you can already tell. But we'll keep moving on this. We got Chris and Kevin here to help us today. You'll see them in a little bit.
Yeah, hopefully we can avoid the raindrops for about 4 or 5 hours.
Yep. Officially, I guess maybe call this day 1. We're gonna have to go get our long hauler pass stamped. Just see the Bender booths, and our we got the dyno over here that you can jump up on. Actually, some guy just did it. Saving this long line. I was thinking, oh man, long hauler check-in. This is pretty serious. But then all I have to do is just make a whole bunch of myself.
Correct. Yeah, I've autocrossed it.
Get out of here. Have you really? I was just talking smack.
Oh, no. I've done 3 different autocrosses with it. I've had it drifting. It's been
Really?
Yeah, it's down the drag strip on Power Tour.
What time did you pull?
I was so freaking nervous. I let off before the traps, but I beat the SRT Challenger I was racing.
Guys, and I don't even care what time, if that's kind of a moot point, but you autocross it, you drag race it, you at least drive it 6,000 miles. I admire that so on social media.
Oh, you can find us at PAP Designs, and also the Imperial Speedster has its own page as well.
And you go check them out there. Any hashtags for it? The Imperial Speedster, the Speedster, what was Evolution?
Yeah, I'm still hashtagging Imperial Speedster, but PAP Designs is where we're on Instagram.
Very nice. Check them out on Instagram. Thanks so much for coming out, my friend. Good to see you. Corey Fab, ladies and gentlemen, Red Power Tour Silver Anniversary. Cool cars. 6.1 Hemi. Oh, you're the guy. I always tell the story. Whenever I see the Lightning McQueen tires, I always tell about Murray's truck. His front tires had for turning and good morning, sunshine. And Murray's going to be on the long haul with us in the Imperial Evolution. Check him out. Turned on. Got the Steadicam rig. Did you bring out your rig today?
Oh, no, man. It's like takes 3 cases. He's got the smart one. I have the big Ronin MX. He's got the nice one, which you can set that up, and it'll take shots of you just like that. See? Look at that. Now it
That's
works.
That's one expensive selfie rig. Yeah. We start chit-chatting, and the lady next to me, are you boys going on the power tour? It's like, well, how did you know? So she gets out her phone and shows us this picture. Do you know who's in that picture? And Wes is like, you know who took that picture? You know who's in the picture? It's like, that guy took the picture. No way. Photographer of the stars.
Wesley's the guy.
He is.
He's definitely the guy. So I'm trying to see what he's shooting with. Is that a Canon? Let's see. That was a Nikon. Ooh, he rolled out the bucks for that one. Is that the brand new?
Those Air too?
That's a. Oh wow, no kidding.
You want to?
Yeah. See, I have the. Man, I've got to get one of these. How long does the battery last?
About 12 hours.
Pluto for planet, ladies and gentlemen. Pluto for planet.
Like,
Boom! I know. I even had a guy walk up to me on the stage. He was like, "Oh yeah, you guys did that Beetle." I was like, "Yeah." Yeah.
Came out awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. I was saying as dirty as the car was, it came out like.
Yeah. Your guy knew not to get the dirt. All that.
Yeah, when he started, when the video was coming down.
That was him. Yeah.
That was you? Yeah, that was perfect.
You know what Kevin just said? He said he's being baptized in the ocean today. Kevin.
I did. In the ocean.
So today's been pretty successful. There's actually, I'm not joking about this, we probably had one of the larger crowds around our vehicle. People are just going nuts over it. We got a lot of really good feedback. And I don't know, what else, Tim? You've been mostly talking to these people. What are they saying?
Well, I met a group of 4 guys, kind of transmission guys, work for Tick Performance. Big up to Tick Performance. But yeah, they were saying, looking at all the cars that are in here, probably in the top 3 are the coolest cars and probably the most fun to drive. That's huge because these guys are major gearheads. These guys are the guys that pop the hood and really get in there and know what's going on. They have the eye to figure out all the attention to detail, and they're looking at our car and trying to pick it apart. I had nothing but good things to say about our vehicle.
That's good, man. You know what's driving me nuts? Tim refuses to go and drag race our car today.
I'm not too familiar with humidity. I know it makes you sweat, you know?
Well, Tim was mentioning that the same amount of, if you've got humidity in the air, basically you got, you know, it's getting wet on your skin. That same thing happens on the pavement as well. So basically that pavement is a lot wetter than it actually might seem. So Kevin used to live down here in, what, Raleigh, you said?
Yeah, Raleigh, Durham.
So he's been
Raleigh, Durham.
He's been banging for some Bojangles all day.
Yeah, Bojangles. Where it's at. I recommend anybody that's in the corridor where they can get some Bojangles, especially if you can't for breakfast. Get that spicy chicken on a biscuit with some of those fat potato wedges with the Cajun seasoning and a big fat sweet iced tea. It's crazy. Crazy.
Kevin is desperate for some Bojangles when you're going to hang out in a line that big. We're going to head out to the drag strip, see what's up. When I was here earlier, I saw a lot of just Camaros, Corvettes, Mustangs, a few classic cars. Every once in a while you see a classic car just smoking. Pretty slick. Every once in a while you also see people miss their shifts. That's a rough day. But let's go check out and see what's going on.
If he threw a tantrum when he didn't get his way, your child might look to your child recite and
this kid's face. He's so excited about his Bojangles.
I'm a Bojangles.
23 years. How many years?
23 years, 1996.
Kevin desperately wanted to come over here and check out this green car, which I saw a little bit earlier. It is really nice.
This says concept.
Yeah, they had trailed this one in as well. I saw they pull this off the pilot truck, and then they brought it up to the main stage and talked about it first thing in the morning. It's one of the first cars they talked about. It's hot out here, dying. Then you're out all day walking around, getting video of people. I'm pretty sure I might be really red. I don't know. I haven't even looked at myself. Everybody just keeps telling me. But then, hey, maybe the camera says something different. We're about to find out. But I put on this hat, this beautiful FormaCars hat. You see that? You want one? Come visit us. We just met up with some guy who did some really pretty cool in Bel Air and talked a lot about some really similar things to what we do. You know, he takes this really classic old machine and makes it very ultra modern. You know, the more and more people I talk to, you know, there's a lot of people out that are saying, oh, I really love the classic look, but people like, I really need that AC, I really want the drive mode. You know, various certain things that people want in these old classic cars. His own mindset was saying things like, you know, it comes to a point where a car is just too old, and especially on a ride like this, a Hot Rod Power Tour, where you're traveling all over the place. But anyway, he was going to be doing that one at Barrett Jackson.
I can't see
So we are back in the hotel after a full day, well, mostly full day. I think we got there around 8 in the morning-ish, left around 3:30. I wish someone would have told me to bring sunblock because we all got burned like crazy. But it was interesting. It was a pretty cool day. There were a lot of people at our car, and I anticipate we're going to have that same reaction. There's not many cars like ours out there, which is cool. I mean, I think that's a good thing. It makes our experience much more interesting because people are out there and they're talking to you and they like what you've built and they ask a lot of questions. For me, that makes it more enjoyable, and kind of creates a little more anticipation about what people might think in different areas about the vehicle. I'm excited about it. It's the only Daytona that I've seen there so far, but maybe I've missed some. I'm looking forward to some of the autocrossing and the drag racing that we're going to do. That should be pretty cool. And I've been talking to Tim about it like crazy because he didn't want to go to the drag race today. He was like, I don't want to do. There's too much humidity. But I was like, dude, here's an opportunity to do it. And like the whole way here, we were driving down, and he was talking about how, all these different experience he's had during drag racing, and he feels pretty comfortable with the car regardless, and all the things he's going to do from like the starting moment to how he's going to finish. He's already talking about potentially calculating tonight what he thinks his time is going to be. It's pretty cool to talk with somebody who has that sort of experience. But we're going to be hitting up some dinner. I'm probably going to have to get some sunblock at some point because look at me, I'm a freaking lobster. And but hey, that's cool. Maybe it will turn into a tan. Maybe when I get home, people will be like, well, where you been at the beach? I'll be like, no, the hot rod. Hot is the key word. Hot rod power tour. There's been a lot of people who we met today. Real cool people. It's I guess this community seems pretty cool. Overall, there's a lot of it's positive atmosphere. People are really talking and having fun. There was one person I talked to that had mentioned that they had one of their GoPros stolen right out of their car. That's kind of that's a bummer, and I hope people aren't doing that. But we should all be looking after each other It's a good community. Keep it up. All right, we'll see if we'll catch up with you tonight or maybe in the morning. But thanks a lot for keeping track of what we're doing. I'll touch base.